Sibongile Mthwakazi omuhle, siyalamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Namhla kungoLwesihlanu zili-17 kuMfumfu ngomnyaka ka-2025. Indaba lizethulelwa uMkhethiwe Chuma. Kwezihamba phambili namhlanje, imbhikisho ivinjwe ngamapholisa behlomile kwele Harare. Bazonde bakanunwabo abasebenzi bakahulumende ngemali engatsho lutho abayiphiwa nguMnangagwa. Usiziba wethule inhlonipho kulo ngasekho belilunga ledale lePhalamende, umhlonitshwa uDesire Moyo. Ngesikhangele indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Bekugcwele amapholisa ezitaradeni zaseHarare namhlanje njengoba sokulokwesaba umvuyela ngenxa yenkohlakalo eyenziwa nguhulumende ka-Emmerson Mnangagwa. Le imbhikisho ibiqoqwe ukuba iza kuba khona namhlanje. Ukulethwa kwamapholisa ezitaradeni zaseHarare kuza ngemva kokuba sokubele imbhikisho ngemva kokuba uhulumende esenza inkohlakalo, kanti njalo bebizele imbhikisho ngulo wayilwela inkululeko uBlessed Geza. UMnangagwa usolwa ngokuvikela labo abenza inkohlakalo abafana loKhudakwashe Takwirei, uWicknell Chivayo, uGeorge Gubamathanga kanye loPetsayi Sakupwanya. Njalo uyavikela ukuba bengaboshwa iloba ubufakazi bukhona obuveza ukuba benza inkohlakalo. Ake sithole imininingwana mayelana ngesimo ebesiseHarare.
My name is Loveness Gotora, reporting for Citizens Movement Radio News. Today's protest against the state capture and corruption faced difficulties after the riot police were deployed at Africa Unit Square, where the protests were meant to take place. More police were deployed on all roads leading to Harare, and all vehicles searched. One of the protesters who managed to get to the venue was Maswangi Ndaba, who traveled all the way from Bulawayo, gave us this update.
My name is Maswangi Ndaba and I come from Bulawayo, from a place called Mula East Emadongini, if you like. So today I'm here in Harare, the capital city, on the 17th of October 2025, and I'm by Bank Street and Leopold Tagawila. I hope you can hear me. For some reason I couldn't record this video by the Unity Square because there is a heavy police presence that side and I couldn't get a chance to. There are space support unit, police tankers, horses, dog section, you name it. So ladies and gentlemen, today in Harare is business as usual. As you can see around me, the buses, taxi operators, it's a normal day today in Harare and there are no demonstrators inside. Ladies and gentlemen, what does that mean for me, an ordinary citizen like me? It means that corruption will continue unabated and it will continue to affect me and other citizens, in the sense that we know all the problems that we are grappling as a nation, that we are facing: water crisis, electricity, load shedding, unemployment, poor healthcare, substandard education, amongst many. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm really disappointed and disgruntled because 45 years after independence, we cannot exercise our constitutional right to demonstrate whenever we feel like there is lack of service delivery. We are between a hard place and a rock as the citizens. And I pray and hope that one of these days we are going to come up with strategies where we can stop corruption, because it has brought us here in ICU as a nation. There is no progress. Our economy is in tatters, it is tottering, and as a people, we do not have any dignity. So ladies and gentlemen, today this is Harare. There is no demonstration inside, it's just business as usual. Shops are open, banks are open, people are going to work, and school children are seen. So this is Maswangi Ndaba to assure you that I did turn up, I did show up in Harare in the hopes of ending state capture and corruption. So please forgive me if the audio is inaudible because there is noise, there is background noise from people doing perform their day-to-day duties. So from me to you, ladies and gentlemen, this is your girl Maswange Ndaba. I hope you have a blessed day, and that surely one day we will have better days than this one. Thank you so much, and I love you all. Bye.
Osaziwayo kwezokuthengiselana njalo bengabasebenzi bakahulumende sebeveze intukuthelo yabo abayiqondise kumongameli webandla leZANU-PF lo obusa ngodlakela u-Emmerson Mnangagwa ngemva kokubanikeza imali athe yibonus engama75 edoleni leMelika. Umsekeli kaNobhala Jikelele owenhlanganiso ye-Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe uMnyaradzi Masiwa uthi le inhlamba eqondiswe ematitshaleni kanti njalo bavele bahola imali ephansi. Ake sizweni uMasiwa ekhuluma.
The government of Zimbabwe is unfortunately taking advantage of impoverished civil servants. It has embedded poverty on civil servants so that it can do what it wants with civil servants. This is a very unfortunate. It can just come up with some money and codename it presidential bonus. We don't want such system. We don't want these handouts after and again. We see that people try to make names out of poverty of civil servants. We don't deserve this. That's why we always advocate for collective bargaining. Anything for civil servants should be a result of collective bargaining. Anything without our involvement, anything without workers' consultations and bargaining for it is an insult. Where is this man coming from? It's unbudgeted. This is just a clear indication that our country is deeply rooted in serious corruption. This is our money which should come formally. As civil servants, we are saying the money that we are getting as salary is way below. The poverty data line is way below our expectations, is way below the money that is affords us an opportunity to survive for a month. What we need is a living wage. What we need is a salary, not these handouts in names of individuals. We call upon the government to simply improve the salaries of civil servants to 1,260 United States dollars, and we urge the government to quickly respect the Constitution and make sure that collective bargaining is included in the bill in the coming Public Service Act, so that we deal once and for all with these problems that faces public servants. This 75 that is going to be extended from November and December is quite an insult. The bonus, we must not negotiate for bonus. It must not even be a topic, because every year it is known that civil servants must receive their bonuses without questions, without anyone's emphasis, without anyone putting a signature to that. So we are in a serious crisis where individuals can come up with codes and extend what may be alleged to be a helping hand. Why? Because we are already wailing in poverty.
Lo bemela inkulumane edalele ephalamende ongasekho emhlabeni umhlonishwa uDesire Moyo obhubhe engozini yemota kuviki ephelileyo ungcwatshiwe izolo emathuneni awe-Lady Stanley koBulawayo. Umhlonishwa uMoyo uvezwe njengeqhawe ebelilwela inkululeko. Lokhu kuye kwashiwo ngabalingani bakhe akade sebenza labo ephalamende kanye lalowo wayemela iphelandaba Tshabalala edalele ephalamende umhlonishwa uGift Siziba. Uye wakhuluma lo msakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Umhlonishwa uSiziba uthe uMoyo besaziwa kakhulu ngobucwebe bakhe kwezamasiko kanti njalo bekhulumela abantu abaningi abahlukumezekayo elizweni. Ake simzweni ekhuluma.
Honorable Desire was not just an activist, but he was an embodiment of the people's culture. As a people, as a society, as a nation, as black people and oppressed world over, we convey our messages of how we suffer and how we intend to change that suffering through different means. Some of us do it through the beauty of language. Desire did it through the beauty of arts, music, and poetry. There are so many people who are talented, and those talents are benefiting them and those that are close to them. But Honorable Desir's talent benefited the people of Ngulumane, the people of Bulawayo, and like I said, the struggle of the oppressed. And it is a huge loss, not just to us who are in politics, because so many people are celebrating him beyond the realms of political affiliations and political persuasions. But his political standpoint was very clear. His messages were very clear. They were anti-corruption, they were anti-abuse, they were pro-development, they were pro-upliftment of the life of younger people, the life of women and the marginalized in our society. It is for that reason that some of us have joined those within the arts sector to celebrate this life of a hero. He was a neighbor to me as an individual. That's why he would call me Makesto. We would talk about life. We would talk about the challenges in the constituency. We would talk about the struggles of the oppressed and their experiences in different jurisdictions. So that's why we honor him. It is no doubt that he's a hero. It is no brainer that his life ought to be celebrated, not just now, but forevermore. Because what is life, fellow citizens, without a legacy? So for us, it's about his legacy. It's about the mark that he has left in the annals of history of our country that we are celebrating. So it is the genesis of that journey, where he is no longer there physically, but his life, his legacy, now continues with his life. That's why we say, Noma Befile Basakulu. It's about the legacy that they leave behind. So we say, rest in peace, Honorable Desire. We're going to advance that which you stand for. You know, Comrade Desire, that it's not an easy journey. You know that there were various attempts to silence your voice. You know it. The reason why you said Agunyararwalu is because someone else was trying to stop your voice. But it was not his voice, it was the voice of the people of Ngulumane. It was the voice of the people of Bulawayo, the people of Matabeleland, and the oppressed across our entire country. So that has to continue. That those with the ability and the talents to speak about the socialism in our country must continue to do so. So those are our words. We say rest in power, Honorable Desire. Thank you.
Umongameli webandla leZANU-PF uBusango Dlakelwa usesolwe kakhulu ngokuthatha ilizwe alenze ilizwe lamapholisa. Lokhu kuye kwashiwo isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo njalo elilunga ledale lephalamende uJefferson Chitando othe ilizwe ngaphansi kuka-Emmerson Mnangagwa selisebenza nzima, kanti njalo amalungelo abantu akhona kusisekelo sombuso asesusiwe. Uye wathi ilungelo lokuphatheka embhikishweni leli elikhona esisekelweni sombuso akalisebenzisi uMnangagwa ulitshaya indiva. Ake sizweni uChitando ekhuluma.
Mnangagwa has driven this country into a police state. If a tourist was to visit Zimbabwe, and now you would think that we are under a state of emergency because the police are totally disregarding the constitution of Zimbabwe, which enshrines the right to petition, the right to demonstration, and the right to campaign freely. So what we have seen now is that the people of Zimbabwe who have been clamoring for peaceful demonstrations, they have been denied that right which is enshrined in the constitution. So it means Mnangagwa has thrown the constitution through the window into the fire. That is the reason why he also wants to amend the constitution to extend his term of office. It only shows that a man who disregards the constitution left, right, and center. We hope and trust that the people of Zimbabwe and the world will understand that the 2017 takeover or removal of Mugabe was a coup. If the African Union suspended or expelled Madagascar, we don't see the difference between the process which happened in Zimbabwe and that in Madagascar. So the best thing is for both Zimbabwe and Madagascar to be suspended from the AU, because we have a military government in Zimbabwe, we've got a military government in Madagascar, we have got a police state in Madagascar, we've got a police state in Zimbabwe.
Izakhamizi akumelanga zikhangelele okunye okungaphuma emhlanganweni webandla leZANU-PF owenziwa iminyaka yonke ngaphandle kwezivumelwano ezingaqedakaliyo lezi ezisekela umbuso wencindezelo. Lokhu kuye kwashiwo isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo uStephen Sarkozy Chuma, othe umhlangano webandla leZANU-PF lo owenziwa minyaka yonke kuyindlela lapho abahlangana khona betshengiselana ukuncengana njalo lokuqedelana ubuhlungu phakathi kokuqhekezeka kwabo. Ake sizweni uChuma ekhuluma.
The people of Zimbabwe must not expect anything meaningful from the so-called ZANU-PF Annual Congress, which is currently being held in Mutare, Manicaland. We know that ZANU-PF has no people at heart. At a time when people are suffering without food, without employment, without electricity, without running tap water, the focus in ZANU-PF now is not to address all these issues, but their focus is to make sure that they extend Emmerson Mnangagwa's term of office from 2028 to 2030. All this is done to violate the Constitution of Zimbabwe, which was voted in 2013 referendum by the people of Zimbabwe. So clearly, to expect anything meaningful from this so-called annual conference is to expect flies to produce honey. So the people of Zimbabwe must shift their attention to making sure that they resist any attempts to violate the people's consent, any attempts to extend Emmerson Mnangagwa's term, because extension of Mnangagwa's term is akin to extending suffering of the masses, is akin to extending electricity blackouts that we witness every day, is akin to extending economic collapse in this country.
Ngomvulo mhla zingama-20 kuMfumfu, izakhamizi ziyakhuthazwa ukuba zisukume zize ngobuningi enkantolo ephezulu yaseMasvingo ukuyatshengisela usekelo kuzifundi ezinhlanu zeMidrand State University, lezi ezikhangelelwe ukuba ziyevela enkantolo lapho ziphikisa isigwebo sabo sokuxoshwa kanye lokumiswa ezifundweni. Abafundi laba abathi uKigen Mathe, uTanaka Sibanda, uNesta Moyo, uFanuel Gona kanye loThakunda Muka basiphikisa lesi sinqumo esathathwayo sokuba baxoshwe esikolo yiyunivesithi le. Umsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio uye waxoxisana loKigen Mathe phambi kokuba bayiwe enkantolo ukuze asinikeze imininingwana mayelana ngaleli cala.
Thank you very much, Citizens Movement, for having us once again at a rather sad moment in our fight for academic freedom as the 5 students from Midrand State University that have been suspended for more than 7 months in academic exile, and we shall be appearing for the first time ever physically at Masvingo High Court on Monday, the 20th of October, where we expect a fair ruling that is just, that is not politically motivated, since this was one of the most politically motivated suspensions in the history of student activism in years to come. We expect that we gain a favorable outcome, because our loyalty, our innocence is not questionable in this matter. Students belong in tertiary institutions and campuses. We don't belong in the streets, and it is with this hope that we go with a high morale, with positive expectations, with solidarity from our fellow comrades that believe that we are unjustly suspended because a regime in Harare decided that through one of their failed councillors, they initiate and leverage and wound the soldiers in the trenches of academic freedom. So we shall be at court appearing again, challenging this unjust suspension with a team of seasoned lawyers that are ready to assist us, to the wonderful works of the Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights. So this is what we expect from the from the decisions of the High Court at Masvingo. Thank you very much, Citizens Movement Radio, for having us as the students.
Unozindaba olesicoco esiphezulu kakhulu uHopewell Chinono uthi u-Emerson Mnangagwa walahla ithuba lokuhlanganisa isizwe lapho kwabhubha khona umongameli webandla eliphikisayo uDokotela uMorgan Tsvangirai kwele South Africa. Uye wenza imizekeliso lo mongameli waseKenya uWilliam Ruto osememezele insuku eziyisikhombisa zokuzila ngemva kokubhubha kalo bethungamela ibandla eliphikisayo kulelo lizwe uRaila Odinga. Uchinono uthe uMnangagwa wehluleka ukuhlonipha ubuthungameli bukaTsvangirai. Uye wathi ukuhlonipha uTsvangirai ngokumenza iqhawe lesizwe kwakuza kwenza ukuba kuvale umkhandlo okhona phakathi kwezepolitiki elizweni. Amajele esizwe kubikwa agcwele kakhulu ayaphuphuma. IChikurubi Maximum Prison ithwele inani labantu eliphindiweyo kulalelo kumele libagcine. Lokhu kuye kwavezwa ikomiti yedale lephalamende ebivakatshele amajele esizwe. Phambi kokuba bekhulume ngokugcwala kwamajele, ikomiti leye yakhala ngendlela isimo esingakhona emajele lapho kungela manzi agijimayo, kanti njalo akuphileki kuhle ezindlini zangasese, njalo lokhu kukhona amajele wonke elizwe.
I am Langton Manaka, an ex-political prisoner and a political activist. It's not only at Chikurubi Maximum Security Prison where inmates are overcrowded. I remember last year when I was at Harare Remand Prison, where I spent nearly 6 months on fabricated accusations. We used to stay in large numbers in a cell, about 120 at a time. That's 100% of its intended capacity. The overcrowding leads to dire living conditions, including overburdened sanitation systems and inadequate access to clean water, limited access to medical care with the frequent shortages of essential medications, insufficient bedding and clothing. Inmates often rely on relatives for basic supplies, and some wear torn or worn out clothes. Food shortages. Inmates sometimes go hungry or rely on donations from relatives. The looting, corrupt and failed government of Mnangagwa must take urgent measures to address the crisis and improving inmate welfare.
Ngesikhangele kwezemidlalo, owayemela eMount Pleasant edale lephalamende umhlonitshwa uFatsai Mahere usecele ugatsha lwezemidlalo kanye lenhlanganiso yeZIFA ukuba iphakamise amakawuse okulungiselela imidlalo yama-Warriors phambi kokuba bayedlala emidlalweni ye-AFCON kwele Morocco. uMahere uye wathi inhlanganiso yeZIFA kumele iqoqe imidlalo yokuzwisisana ukuze ama-Warriors azilungiselele phambi kokuba bayedlala. Uye wakhuthaza njalo iqembu lama-Warriors ukuba bazizwe besezingeni lokudlala ngendlela eqondileyo ukuze bavikele isicoco sesizwe kanye lenhlonipho. Imidlalo yeKatlelaka Premier Soccer League yaqhubeka njalo kulimpelaviki lapho iHighlanders iza kubhekana leDynamos emidlalweni oqakatheke kakhulu ngoba wonke lamaqembu omabili alwela ukungakhishwa emidlalweni. Nansi eminye imidlalo ehleliweyo. IScotland iza kudlala leMouse, iYada iza kudlala leZPC Kariba, iFC Platinum yona iza kubhekana leTel 1, iNkezi Platinum iza kudlala leSimbabora, iGreen Fuel iza kudlala leKwekwe United, iCaps United yona iza kudlala leManica Diamonds, iTriangle iza kubhekana leChicken Inn, bese kusithi iBikita Minerals yona iza kudlala leHerentals. Ukuziphetha lezi ndaba kumsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio naze bezihamba phambili. Impikisho ivinjwe ngamapholisa abehlomile kwele Harare. Bazonde bagane unwabo abasebenzi bakahulumende ngemali engasho lutho abayiphiwe ngumnangagwa. uSiziba wethula inhlonipho kulo ongasekho obelilunga ledale lephalamende umhlonitshwa uDesire Moyo. Siziphetha lapha lezi ndaba.